right, small update on the design. We wanted to turn that planetary carrier with this that engaged it directly, which I still will do at the front end here, but I forgot I had these. I had ordered these for the sole purpose of having a solid state connection against the shaft here. So now that that's there, and it's got a set screw in it and it's not going anywhere, I'm going to redesign this part to accept 4 millimeters here, and then it should engage perfectly here. Even if it takes up most of the room in there, it'll probably sit back around here. So that's good. That'll keep it into the flow of the wind, which will keep the motor cool. And then eventually what's going to happen is, because of the size of this motor, after this test is done, because it's just easier to do it this way, because I've already designed all this for it, is this will be mounted at the rear of the engine. So this gearbox will be redesigned to fit this bolt pattern, and then we will mount the motor to the rear like so by adding the adapter here. So you remember that actually has a second part that goes into it, and it'll probably be just redesigned enough to where I'll flick it on there because I'm doing this one-handed. Redesigned enough to where it can adapt to fit this, which will give it pretty good connection, I think. So that's the secondary way of doing this. But because I already had this gearbox printed and ready for front drive, it doesn't matter if I print another mount and then mount this motor on it, because eventually it's going to be almost the same mount at the rear, and that's what'll turn it. So, and this right now, this 4-to-1 is just remarkably smooth when it comes to turning it. So I'm very optimistic about the torque of this motor going forward. So yeah, we're going to test it from the front. Everything goes well, then we're going to redesign the carrier to be a rear placement. That'll make the motor's center of gravity a little bit better, because it'll put it in the ductwork, and this can have not heat sinks, but at least airflow, because it's an outrunner. It'll at least allow airflow going past it. So yeah, that's where we're at. Almost ready. Well, not almost ready. I got printing to do, but you'll see it. Trust me, you'll see it. It's coming.